Hello, it's Denise Sheehan again, and we're going to talk a little bit about starseeds, embracing the shadow and the light. And today I'm gonna share a little passage from my journal that came through and with some inquiries, and then I'm going to share another Stargate meditation with a shamanic journey embedded into it, like I've shared before. And it's really a way to help support you in embracing the shadow and the light of your life and coming into your wholeness, which is a really beautiful journey. So first I'm going to read this little bit to you. So, waking long before the dawn's illumination allows for realizations that can only come when willing to be in the darkness. What a powerful time to awaken, to feel, to discover, to embrace. What path may we choose from here? How do we bring together diverse people and communities to co-create healing and positive transformation from our earth, for our earth, and all our relations? Where do we reclaim the sacredness of feminine and masculine energies and bring them into harmony? And how do we empower everyone to live their truth and express their divine gifts? As much as we may want someone to hand us the answers to these questions, the path defies such simplicity, it seems to me. These are times for discovery. No guru holds our wisdom for us. We are all guides to ourselves and to one another in the complexity of living and loving. Let's celebrate and embrace inner truth. Let's shine, each of us and all together. And that's my thing. I want to empower us all to be able to navigate these tricky times and to hold the vision of a much more beautiful earth that we can share and to really co-create together in beauty and in love and in harmony. And it feels like the more that we do our own work, the more like all the healing that we embrace for ourselves contributes to the healing of all that is what I always say. And I feel that it has never been more true. And so I'd like to invite us to go ahead and come into a resting space for meditation. And that can be lying down or sitting up or whatever feels right for you. And you may remember that with the Stargate, it is like a sacred geometrical portal and conduit for higher vibrational and dimensional frequencies that nurtures and supports us. It also offers us to have direct revelation through all of the higher vibrational beings that are here to support us on Earth. It creates like a natural protection as well, and that it only allows the most beneficent and altruistic energies and beings to be in the space with us. It's a powerful tool for expanding our own consciousness, helping us to access our own intuition and super consciousness. And it's very great healing frequency for us, for our own nervous systems, which is helpful in these times. And you are always a choice to say yes, please, or no, thank you to any experience or gift. You can always go off on your own. And when we feel something that feels particularly great, we can always say, thank you, bring me more. And that's a way to really let the universe to know what we want to experience more of and to gauge the law of attraction in that way. And so I do have a couple of tools with me to add a little bit of music into the space. This is a heart. This bowl has a heart chakra frequency to it, and it's absolutely yummy. It's really yummy. So let me go ahead and do that while you're getting comfortable so you can hear that bowl. beautiful vibration. I invite you to feel into your breath, feel into your body. Take a nice couple of deep inhales and exhales. And you may want to feel the breath coming in and out of your heart center to really help bring your consciousness down into your heart, your beautiful, beautiful heart, your heart of knowing, your heart of truth, your heart of infinite love, of wisdom. We begin our meditations by inviting the energies of Mother Earth to come up into our spaces. Each one of us asking inside so we may build the field together. We call for the energies of Mother Earth and just feel as she expands her aura all the way into this space to hold you in her beautiful nurturing embrace, a bastion of unconditional love, the mother who is always here for you and will never let you down. And just feel. And then together we will invite the activation of our etheric stargates. And our etheric stargates anchor the consciousness of the 12th dimensional frequencies of the stargate. And we can just imagine a stargate over us, or even a pyramid if that's easier. We can work with an etheric stargate just as powerfully as we can, as if we have a physical structure. So just imagine that stargate over you, where you're in this beautiful, beautiful field of consciousness. And together we'll invite the activation. We call for the activation of all our etheric stargates and just feel as they accelerate through the dimensions, from the third to the fourth to the fifth dimension to the sixth dimension and into the seventh dimension, where we gently pause and we call for a strong seventh dimensional field and all of the etheric stargates as we allow our own energy body to entrain to the seventh dimension. Accelerating once more into the eighth dimension, to the ninth, to the 10th, the 11th, and into the 12th dimension, where once more we gently pause and just feel into the beauty of the 12th dimensional field, while at the same time all of our stargates are interconnected to one another, creating a beautiful web of higher vibrational light and love frequencies, bathing the whole entire earth. A beautiful expression of how our own healing contributes to the healing of all that is. Beautiful ones. You are all multidimensional beings, and you have been working so hard 24/7, so to speak, trying to stay aware, staying awake, contributing your voice and your actions where you feel called. Indeed, there feels like there is such an enormous task that lays in front of us. And for all the darkness that we're facing, there is also so much light, so much beauty. And we are here to invite much more of that through our own deep reflections. So let us call in support for our journey, the beautiful angels. We call for the presence of the angels to come and be with us. Just feel as they bring their energy closer and closer. They always carry the frequency of unconditional love. And they wish to remind us that we are never alone, but they always honor our free will, as do all the beings who come through the Stargate. And so they invite us to call upon them for the support that we need when we need it. For the guidance, for the healing, for a sense of safety in the world. We are each walking sacred paths of service, and Spirit is here to support us in that, even on the days when it seems improbable or even sometimes hopeless, that we have support from the most unimaginable, mysterious spaces that's here for us. So let yourself relax into the knowing of how blessed and supported you are. We're going to get a chance to experience many more guides and angels through this journey, but first we're going to go through a ritualistic cleansing. And for this part of it, I'm going to use a part of the Plato's cave allegory. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. But just in your imagination, if you feel called, let yourself imagine your body chained to a wall in a dark, dark cave. I know this is hard, but there's a purpose behind it. So imagine that you've been chained to a cave wall for years, and you've been watching shadows in the cave with terror. And you sometimes see something happening at the edge of the cave, just out of sight, but you're not really sure what it is. And the allegory is that the fears, the shadows that you're facing are the fears that you carry inside of yourself, all the ways that you sabotage yourself. So in this moment, allow yourself to feel into, what are the fears? What is the dread? What is the scarcity? What judgments do you hold? What can you barely tolerate? Where do your insecurities keep you playing small or trying to stay invisible in the world? Or conversely, where are you shouting into the abyss with no one hearing you? Just feel into whatever shadows are there for you to explore on the inside. These are not meant to ignore or bury or deny. for they are your sources of power. What comes through for you? With your powerful mind, what stories are you telling yourself that are causing harm to you? What have you learned about yourself from the way that you navigate the world? Where do you sabotage yourself? And what false stories are you ready to release in this now? And just gently realize that this allegory is a way to help us to face our ego dominance and to test it, to allow ourselves to embrace spiritual surrender instead, so we may access the mystery of truth that can never be named. Our minds create division, where our hearts crave and create connection, and there is no going back. Suddenly, the chains break free, and you are free. And you feel yourself take tentative steps towards the light at the mouth of the cave. And you begin to explore the light of this magnificent day as if with fresh eyes, a renewed consciousness, freed of all the constraints, of all that has held you back in the past. And you find yourself in this lush garden. It is like a bit of paradise that is your own unique sacred garden. And let yourself explore in this space, the trees and the shrubs and the flowers and the butterflies, the pebbles and the boulders and the clouds and the just everything. Taste all of the beautiful, wondrous, nurturing aspects of our earth in this sacred garden. Let yourself feel so deeply held and profoundly loved by our Mother Earth from this space. And in your garden, you explore. There is one tree in particular that calls to you. Perhaps it's the tallest one. And you let yourself sit beside the tree. And you feel the strength of the roots deep into the ground, and the sturdiness of the trunk. And you feel the branches reaching high into the heavens. And you feel like the tree invites you to climb all the way into the high reaches of the branches. Remember what it was like when you were a child and you knew that the tree would never let you fall. And that's how you feel. You begin to climb the tree and you're just like this effortless feeling of flowing branch by branch, higher and higher into the sky, feeling the levity and the joy and the freedom that comes from defying gravity, defying the laws of nature in some small way. And you feel yourself coming to the top of the tree, and it's almost like Jack and the Beanstalk, where there's like a bank of clouds that signals that you're going from one world to another, crossing the veils. And suddenly you find yourself coming to what we would call heaven or the upper world. And you step out from the top of the tree into this magnificent space, this beautiful, surreal heaven to explore. And you see approaching you two stars. They are your celestial parents. And they come and offer you an embrace and a welcoming into this beautiful world filled with light. And here you will find angels and archangels and ascended masters. Let yourself explore. You may even find mythical beings like unicorns, dragons, merpeople. Who do you see? Your celestial parents may invite you to meet some special guides who are here to support you. In this space, you get to feel in your heart center the potential for the evolution of our beautiful Mother Earth and her becoming, and the peace and the harmony and the love and the joy that is possible for all beings as we go further on our evolutionary journey. Let your heart take in the beauty of this space, the nurturing support that is here for you. You are welcomed here as a beautiful child of spirit. As a powerful starseed, rainbow warrior, light worker, a champion for love and peace. Just in the distance, you see a master walking towards you, and you feel the essence of peace emanating from him, and you feel a love like you've never known, a love and acceptance, and a true welcoming of his heart. And this is the one known as Master Yeshua, whom some call Jesus. And he carries the essence with him of the cosmic Christed heart consciousness. And of course, this is not a reflection of the one who has been portrayed in religion, but rather is the galactic starseed and galactic shaman who holds the vibration of our becoming. And let yourself feel his love. He is a being who is completely balanced in his expression of masculine and feminine energies. And he bears an energetic gift for you. It's like a heart hug and also a awakening for your own galactic DNA, for your own remembering of who you be and of your chosen mission, your destiny here on earth. Allow yourself to feel and receive. My beautiful ones, he says, I am so in awe of your glorious journeys, of the way that you rise above the challenges of life and choose to keep your hearts open and your consciousness open for the ways that you allow yourself to perceive beauty even when there are shadows, and for the way that you express your beauty in this world, even when it takes so much courage to do so, even when you are embracing your own healing on those days when you feel like you have unsteady footing on your journey of life. Still you show up, still you show love, still you shine your light. And we are so grateful. And from this space, our guides wish to give you a few queries to ponder. How will you integrate awareness of both the shadow and the light in the world without resisting what is and causing yourself undue suffering? How will you rise above the division that we're feeling to integrate a more healthy ego and to learn to love more fully? Hmm. Interesting question. Who will we be without our fallen heroes? No one is here to save us but ourselves. And what shall we create with our expanded hearts, our intuition, and our passion to serve and support those we love? What kind of world will we dream into being? And in what mysterious ways will our earth and our biology evolve to support us? And they say, because they're cute like that, the training wheels are off and we're still upright. Let's ride. So, what's next? It takes courage to keep our hearts open when we're unsure of the future, but to stay open to the great mystery that's unfolding before us. And to do so, we must rise above our fears, using all the honest self-care tools we have at our disposal. And that's how the bigger dreams and the messages come through. And we have to embrace the shadow and the light within ourselves and in our world, to walk in faith, to trust that everything we're experiencing is for the greater good. And as we've shared before in our discussions about civil disobedience and sacred rebellion, this is not to encourage passivity, but to allow for the deepest insights into how to show up in the world with heartfulness and integrity to foster peace, love, and unity. So we ask you, what courageous thing are you willing to speak, act upon, or create this day? And let yourself enjoy a few more moments in this beautiful upper world or heaven. Any final messages from Master Yeshua or any of the other guides who showed up for you here? There's one more being for you to meet before we go, if you wish. And this one came to me in meditation today. It's Thor's Thunder Dragon. And this is a dragon who may offer you protection and also offers fire energy to help clear spaces. And we can invite this power to come into our lives whenever we feel vulnerable or when we feel like our sacred space may be compromised. And of course, the Stargate itself is so beautiful for clearing space and for holding us in that sense of loving purity. Let yourself feel the thunder dragon. And if it feels right to ask for support in any way, you are welcome to do so. Beautiful. And now, my loves, your celestial parents begin to guide you back to the top of the tree. And with a namaste and hugs of gratitude, and the full knowing that this is a place where you can come to anytime you wish in your meditations, you bid them adieu with love and gratitude for all the guides who showed up for you. And you begin to make your way back down the tree, climbing down as easily and effortlessly as you once made the climb up, feeling the strength of the tree and feeling your own sure-footedness. You find yourself once more in your sacred garden. And just allow yourselves a moment or two to integrate the healing that you've received from your sacred garden. Maybe you find a nice warm boulder to sit upon and feel the sun's warmth emanating through the boulder and into your body, nurturing you, comforting you. Feeling the beautiful sun on your shoulders. Feeling the earth and her infinite love for you. Feel her gratitude for you walking your path and all the joyous ways that you add to the light of the world. Your shadow is beautiful. Your light is beautiful. Your wholeness is dazzling and a gift to the world. Now allow yourself to feel back into your body. Take a couple nice deep breaths. And when you're ready, stretch and wiggle your fingers and your toes. And this would be a really nice time to have a nice big glass of water after you're done resting for as long as you feel called to just rest in the space. With thanks be for all of you for joining us on this journey, for being willing to do your own humaning and all of the work that entails to allow yourself to dance more into the light of love and shine your light in the world. We're infinitely grateful that you're here, that you show up, that you love. Thank you, my beloveds.